wanted to divide your colony next spring, and you want to know which one the queen is in, you could take a queen excluder and put that in between your two boxes, put the lid on, come back 3 days later, and then whichever box has eggs in it is the one with the queen in, whichever one doesn't have eggs is the one without. That just made your job of splitting bees easier. So now I can move through it a lot quicker. I can with confidence say, all right, I know my queen's in that bottom box, so maybe I can take another frame of brood, because I know the queen's laying eggs, she's going to replace them, where my other colony, if I'm going to let them make their own queen, is going to dwindle down quicker. So maybe I'll take a couple more frames of brood in my split, take it away, and let the queen carry on here. So that's there's one reason, a good use for a queen excluder is when you're going to make a new queen. As far as honey production later in the summer, if you're just want honey, you're not going to isolate that queen for any specific reason. I don't use it. You've heard it said, maybe you have it in your reading or talking to other beekeepers, a queen excluder is a honey excluder. So a queen excluder is a tight screen, so the queen can't fit through it, but the worker bees can still get through it, but they don't like to. It's a tight squeeze for them, and it congests the hive too much. So typically you put your queen excluder on the second box, in between that and your third box, third, fourth, or whatever super above that. So you'll get more honey if you don't use it. Here's the reason why I like all the same size frames. So if you have all deep supers, and the queen goes up into that third box, into your honey super where you don't want her, well, let's just take that frame of brood out and swap it with one on the sides down here. Swap it with one that's honey. All right. So I'm putting my brood back down in the bottom box, and now I've got honey up in the box. And now I just moved an old frame of darker comb with honey in it to the upper box that I can do. So. Books will swear you gotta have the essential equipment. You gotta have a queen excluder. That's a management style. I'm not going to tell you it's wrong, but I'm going to tell you you're not going to get as much honey.